believe it or not, I got in the mortgage industry at 19. It was pretty much right after I graduated from high school is when I got into the industry. And then I got my brokerage license in 97. So do the math. It's been a while. I graduated high school and I was, 18 at the time, didn't know what I wanted to do with my life. I was working UPS. I was a loader at UPS. It just wasn't for me. So I actually met a girl who worked for a mortgage company and she's explaining to me what she did. And I was like, I knew what a mortgage was, but I'm like, you're doing what? And I'm like, it sounds interesting. And I just knew I didn't want to stay at UPS, right? Interviewed, and a week later I was telemarketing loans applications, right? And then it just kind of took off from there. And I'm looking around and all I see is these guys who they have families, and they're taking vacations and they're living essentially the American dream, right? And I'm like, if I can do this and these guys are doing it. And at that time, I kind of started weighing myself against these guys. Okay, he's pretty good. What's he got that I don't, right? She's pretty good. What does she have? Okay, that person, they're weak, but they're still making a living. I'm never going to know how successful I may or may not be in this unless I just roll the dice. At 21, I got my license and bought a couple of suits, and it just went from there, man. I started in 97 as a broker, closed my first loan, had no idea what I was doing. The funny thing is, looking back on it, the part that I was always stuck with was PITI, right? Principal, interest, taxes, and insurance. But for whatever reason, I just couldn't grasp it. It was real frustrating. And then I closed my first deal. I actually still have those people as clients today. Actually, one of their kids is one of my clients as well. Everything came together. It all made sense to me. But I thought to myself, I'm like, man, I can actually make a real living doing this and turn this into a career. Essentially, I just rolled with it,